Franchise. This is Black Space 999 and the Golden Gophers fresh off of a victory, and we got ourselves a day off. Hallelujah. Get some of those relievers rested. We definitely burnt through our late relievers last game, especially one of them. His stamina had him going about an inning, but he made good work, and he went, I believe it was 2 2/3, maybe even 3 innings, so great work by him. We can actually check the box score. Kind of make it nice and easy. I hope everyone's doing okay today. It's a beautiful day. Yep, reliever went 3 innings. He allowed 1 hit and had 1 strikeout. So today we face Michigan for Game 2. Zach Messinger on the mound for Michigan. And this is one of those games that the Gophers just have to win. Just have to. We cannot allow this game to go, or the series to go to a rubber match. Can't do it. Luke Smith will take the mound for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Water Ridge Field. Everyone's healthy with that day off. Thank goodness. Get all of our power hitters back in the lineup. Yeah, Michigan's one of those teams that's really been struggling this year. It's nice to see them so early on the schedule with our rough start. We got the doors kicked in on us with Ohio State, and then we did drop that rubber match with Wisconsin. That was a difficult one. Oh, it's a rainy day here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, at the University of Minnesota campus. All right. See how that plays out. I know I said this in the last video, but one of the reasons I love the stadium so much is the outfield wall is just so different. It kind of like curves in and out. It's bizarre.
Smith will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Luke Smith last game allowed 10 hits, but he still went 7 innings, had 8 Ks and 2 walks. And more importantly, got the W. 1-3 this year for Minnesota. We are 3-4 coming into this game. Michigan is 1-7.
And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Nick Kent first up to bat.
Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
97-mile-per-hour fastball. Wow.
As they take the field here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time.
So I was reading up on Twins pitcher Kenta Maeda, former Dodgers pitcher, and I saw one article referred to him as a backwards pitcher. And I was like, what does that mean? So what they said was that he starts with curveballs and changeups early in the account and then speeds up his pitches, to where a lot of pitchers will start with like a fastball, a slider, and then kind of work more off speed the deeper they get in the account. I found that just interesting because not a lot of pitchers do it. If you could see that outfield wall right now, just make the catch. Thank you very much. It kind of makes a weird curve. I can show you guys here. I'll go into the replay. There's the Michigan batting order in case anybody was wondering.
Well, Maddie, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage.
I'm going to quickly jump to the pause menu so I can show you guys the outfield wall. So it goes out, damn it, and comes in severely, and then back out. Then you got the bullpens behind the batter's eye. That is unique. So, symmetrical, at least. So, 1 out, top of the first. That's a ball.
1-0. Smith has a reputation or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic.
I like working down in the zone mostly. I know a lot of players will work up in the zone or try to go left to right. I'm more or less down in the zone as much as I possibly can.
And it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch.
Even if that means I give up a walk like right there. Because the odds of me getting a double play, in my opinion, are a lot higher. So I don't usually let up a lot of home runs as much as I will just extra base hits off of a bat or making good contact and just being a good hitter. Kind of like that. I will work up in the zone when it gets later in the account. Oh, he's got home. I missed. That did not work out. Going home. Ah, too fast. It was a perfect throw, but I'm not overly concerned right now. We have all of our power hitters hitting today, so 2 runs isn't insurmountable for our Minnesota Golden Gophers. The issue is we've not gotten a lot of home runs with a lot of players on base. We'll hit dingers, but getting multiple runs on the board at one time has proved to be quite difficult.
Tough to do much with that one. At the letters, but called high, it's a ball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be
there we go. Out of the first inning. Tough start for the Gophers. The Wolverines take a 2-0 lead. A sac fly and an extra base hit.
We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Wolverines are out in front here, 2-0. Zach Messenger, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at one of the top pitchers in the game. He has a career ERA in the low 1s, so he's been doing his thing for a long time, and boy, it sure makes it a lot easier on your offense when you know, heck, you go out and score 2 runs, you've got a pretty good chance to win a game on this.
Center fielder Luke Brown up to bat.
Sliding into the box, Luke Brown. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball in there.
The microphone here.
Fellas, take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here
there we
this
go.
afternoon. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, show up today better.
Set to get his day started, Justin Levy. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned.
It's tough. I expected it up and in.
That was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
It well. Back. Oh, and the issue is it went to the deep part of that wall. Oh, no. Wow. Jammed me up. I was expecting it to come a little bit lower. 1, 2, 3 for Michigan.
So coming to the plate, Devin Ortiz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Foul ball.
The pitch.
If you guys would like any computer versus computer matchups where I'm not actually controlling it, let me know. Leave it in the comments. I'll see it. Because I can just leave the PlayStation running and have it be a stream, so that way you guys can watch it whenever. I know there's no live sports on right now, so whatever your favorite college is, I'll see if I made them and then at least make a game with them in here. That's one beautiful thing about baseball. I don't gotta wait for 3 days like I would an NHL game for another team to play. Pretty much every team plays almost every day. I watched a UCLA versus Florida game. That was really fun. UCLA took the W. That was on our day off. Just watched it just because I love baseball and I miss watching it. And honestly, I don't like watching old baseball games very much. To me, it's not that exciting if I know the outcome.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball to straightaway left. Britton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no
1, 2, 3 for the golden goal for setting Michigan down. That's how you want to do it. Britton, Metzinger, and Davis now up to bat for the maroon and gold.
Leading off the inning, Britton as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing
and a miss.
0-2 count. You can do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
So yesterday it was 70 degrees here in Minnesota, but now it is literally snowing. We probably got a good 2 inches down on the ground right now. It's bizarre. 70 degrees yesterday. 7-0, and it's snowing today. We're expected to get up to 8 inches, but probably the minimum of 4. Unbelievable.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Messenger, only 20 years old. It's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Bases are empty, 1 man.
There we go, base hit.
Second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there.
One neat thing about this outfield wall is a gapper will not be played the same way. If you hit it to the shallow part of that gap, wall speaking, the shallow part of the wall, you probably got a single, honestly. To where if you hit it to that outermost part, depending on your hitter, it might be a triple.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ready with the 0-1.
That missed. Shit. Forgot to move the cursor down. I saw the ball going down low, but I forgot to move the cursor.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss as they got him with the slider.
Thought I might be able to fight that one off, but
now with the plate, Ben Blanco.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. Hey, a strikeout always works too.
In the air to straightaway center field.
hit well, but not well enough. That'll end the second inning. Michigan still on top of Minnesota, 2-0. But as we saw last game, honestly, it can change on a dime. Michigan had the lead over us pretty much half the game, if not a little bit more than half, and then Minnesota took the lead, and it was ours from then on. Minnesota got a 1-run lead last game. I believe the final score was 5-4. Fouls off the 12-6 curve. And line to second, or short, sorry. There we go. So, one interesting note about the stadium as well is that back wall behind the catcher. It is straight concrete. That ball bounces off that thing. That's a good hit.
I think if there's any justice in the game, watch those two. Both of them hit on an absolute series. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So now to the plate, Chris Newell found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Oh, and he leaves that
oh no!
High and deep out to right center field, and it is gone. A home run.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens? You throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball in the ballpark like he did just there.
And that's the second out. Now in the box, Christian Hinkle. He singled his last time up. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Welcome BRM Gaming. Yeah, a little bit better graphics, but honestly, it's the old games. You know, you get the gameplay, and for 2006, the NCAA baseball that you play, it's legendary, it's classic. You get the true college playoffs as well. You know, you get the regionals, the super regionals, the 2 and out, to where here, as of MLB The Show 20, you don't get to change the settings. So I was looking to see how you can make it an 82-game season to be a little bit more on par with like college, but you can't do that anymore. And I was actually shocked. I didn't know that. I'm so used to playing 162 games, but oh well.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, set to get his day started. Jared Pollard. And it's been a real struggle for
Yeah, so the uniforms, I added some personal touches to them, but the Gophers ones, I pretty much stuck true to what they actually wear. So some of them I have the Nike swooshes on them, or I have the Jordan logo for like North Carolina, and I looked to see what they wore as close to what I could get, but I still want to put a little bit of personal flair on it. So like the Michigan ones, the home jerseys are on point, like literally detail to detail. I got 100% correct. But their road blue uniforms, I got a couple of Michigan fans, and they always talk about those nice blue, navy blue uniforms with the maize yellow. And so I was like, well, might as well make one pretty similar. Oh, jam me up.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Kota ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
I remember playing MLB 2K6 on the PS2 with my uncle when I was growing up. He would come over, and it had Derek Jeter, I believe, on the cover. And then MLB 2K8, my good friend Tyler and I used to play all the time, and that game had the most rigged hitting ability ever. Like, he'd hit home runs constantly, but he'd have them hit against him too. And the wind in that game was so unrealistic. Like, if you had the wind blowing in, you couldn't hit a home run to save your life. But if the wind was blowing out, at least in his game, it seemed like it just, no matter what, a generic pop fly could pretty much get out. It was rigged.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
I've been playing MLB games, God, as long as I can remember. I had Slugfest, where you had like the Matadors and the Caught on Fire and the Clowns in the outfield during the Home Run Derby. I stuck with MLB 2K for a long time, and then I had MLB 06, MLB 06 I want to call it, for PSP. And it was one of my all-time favorite baseball games ever. I don't know why. It's not that the graphics were insane. It's not that the gameplay was over the top. I think it was more just based on it was a portable game for me to play. And I just played it so much that it became one of my all-times.
just a nice piece.
Yeah, I stuck with MLB 2K all the way till the end. I wrote it out with them. MLB 2K13. You knew they were hurting when they were selling combo packs of MLB 2K13 along with NBA 2K. You go into GameStop and they're selling both of the games together. Obviously you could buy them individually, but they're trying to package them all together, and that's when you knew they were starting to really be bleeding. That the show was starting to sink them.
Another one sent foul. Michael over at second. Ortiz on at first with nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Unger is there and he has it for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet.
Speaking of Golden Gophers baseball a little bit though, I got to go to a game right before COVID-19 hit in America at US Bank Stadium, the home of the Minnesota Vikings. We went and saw a college baseball game. Two of them actually. It was a Cambria College Classic. We had Iowa versus, God, I don't even remember. Was it North Carolina? I think it was North Carolina actually. North Carolina versus Iowa. North Carolina had a 5-run lead in the 9th inning. Turn it. Turn it.
To second for one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Welcome Summit Husker. I'm getting the brakes blown off of me right now, but we've got all of our power hitters playing today. I'm not overly concerned quite yet. Concerned, definitely. Overly concerned, not yet. We had the day off and got everybody healthy again, especially my relievers. And boy, will we need them today.
On 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Michigan leads this one 5-0.
But yeah, and then the Gophers played, I don't even remember who we played, honestly. Didn't really matter. No, it was Duke. We played Duke baseball, and they were ranked number 4 in the nation. And I thought it was an error. So I was looking up the standings and everything. It said Duke number 4, like college rankings do. And I'm like, wait a second, they're 4th in their conference? No, 4th in the entire nation. I was stunned. I'm like, this isn't basketball. All right, let's get something cooking here. Boston College losing to, is that Ohio State? OSU? Yeah, Ohio State. Georgia Tech versus Illinois later on. There we go, that's a gapper. What did I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? We got our power hitters, and that's the deep part of the wall. Send them home. Nope. MLB running. Classic MLB running. That's the one thing MLB, the show, needs to fix, is their running mechanics. I can click on the runner, hit home, and it won't always translate to the CPU that they need to be running. That's my only complaint. I am curious to see how they are going to do the console switch. Are they going to rewrite the game is my biggest question. Because you see that a lot with like games like Madden, to where when they do a console switch, it gets screwed up. You know, normally when you're thinking PS4 to PS5, no big deal. But they're not just going from PS4 to PS5. They're going from PS4 to Xbox X and PC. So they're possibly going to be rewriting the entire game. I haven't seen anything concrete on it, nor are they probably thinking too much of it, of releasing information like that.
He's set. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Ah, shit.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Kicking in, Mark Lou. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the
I think we were down 4 last game and came back to win. So,
and it's quickly 0-2.
feeling still pretty good.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burner.
The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Hey, BRM Gaming, I cried a little bit when you murdered Minnesota in your NCAA franchise, the football one. I cried a little bit. It was destruction. I tuned in, I'm like, oh, hey, there's the Gophers. Yeah. I at least got you a view number. But I checked out after about the second quarter. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I'm like, I'm watching the 2013 Gophers right now. Quite literally, it was bad.
Inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get an auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Gets softly on the ground to first. And take it to the bag himself.
That's when we had Jerry Kill as the coach. And then we had Tracy Clays come in just after him once he stepped down. And Tracy Clays, kid you not, is a side-by-side for Peter Griffin. Look it up. Tracy Clays is Peter Griffin.
He wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it. Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's one third base, 3/4 of the way to the cycle. Gets one more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
Hanging on for 2.
Pulling up.
To the plate now, Zach G. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 3-0.
And anybody wondering, I'm not a meter pitcher. I don't like to use the meter. I've never liked using the meter. I love pulse, and I love using the analog sticks whenever I can. MLB 2K got me into that. So 2K baseball, you'd have to like turn the sticks with like the direction you're trying to throw the ball. So if you're throwing a changeup, you'd have to turn it to the right and then spin it all the way around the dial from 3 o'clock to 12 o'clock in clockwise fashion. And you'd have to do it perfectly. BRM Gaming, I honestly don't even know if these rosters are 100% correct. I downloaded just basic NCAA rosters. I did a file lookup. It said NCAA rosters. There was like 1 of 2 on there. And it had a 100% approval rating. And I was like, you know, honestly, I don't follow college baseball enough to know if these players are 100% accurate. But what I did look at is the ages. Because I didn't want these players being 25, 26, 27 years old. I wanted them to be, you know, 18, 19, 20, 21, maybe with the oddity of 24, right? Because you see that a lot in the NFL. 4-year-old. Shit. My wife's controller has disconnected. We were playing V-Rally Racing just before this. I uploaded a couple videos of V-Rally Racing. I don't think I have a voiceover for him, but oh well. My pitcher's gassed. Yeah, time to take him out. Got him. At least something positive. I mean, it's baseball though. Not every game you're gonna win, and not every game is pretty. But that's why I love playing franchise mode. Is you don't, as long as you're not a puss, you're still gonna play all 9 innings, and you're gonna have fun with it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number
Still torture,
Pretty
but
textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there,
yeah, of course we'll pinch hit him.
out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Righty versus righty matchup. I'm not overly concerned. He's not a power hitter. I'm not looking for big boom right here. Contact, that's what he specializes in. Get on base.
Liner toward right center.
Ayo.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You know, I always say, so I see gamers get mad, like, oh, I lost a game, and it's like, dude, the best baseball teams each year still lose 60 to 70 games. Chillax. And the ones that are still barely making the playoffs lost literally half of their games.
Now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
I love rubber matches in baseball, though. Honestly, if you have a rubber match in baseball, I'm more than likely always going to tune in. Because it's a win, and you take the series type of game. Son of a bitch.
But he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Digging in, Justin Levy. He's 0 for 2.
Not good.
Strikeout in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runners on the move for second.
Tried to hit and run. Ball got up and down me.
Runner on first with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring
That could be
position
costly
here
for them.
as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
At least we faced the weak part of their lineup.
Joe Mantiply gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least get a couple of innings for his guys.
Take care, enjoy. I'll see you when you do your NCAA game tonight. I got it set and ready to go. I told my wife, I said, this is what I'm watching whenever it comes on.
Downstairs for a ball that's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Not even able to hit my spots right now.
3-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And there's your first out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Messenger, getting a hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with.
Streaming is so much easier than making full episodes on the PS4. I don't have like a standard PC. My wife has a laptop, and I have a laptop that I call my adopted laptop. It's okay. I don't know how to get a camera and put my face on the screen and have all those overlays that like Mr. Hurricane will have, or other gamers like that. I have no idea how to do that. But as far as just PS4 sharing goes, this is 1,000 times easier than having to go through Share Factory.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Stepping in now, Mark LaRue, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hard liner towards
there we go.
Leaps and makes a terrific catch. leading off the inning, Levi Unger, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Digging in once again, Zach Britton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for him.
At the plate, Ben Metzger. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over.
Shoot. Not going wrong.
Riding in, Chris Newell. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
This batter's trying to hit for the cycle.
Hit the other way out toward left field.
Rejected.
Comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Stepping up now, Zach G. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short. Fielded cleanly. On first. A quick start to the 7th. And now there are 2 away. Into the box now. Christian Hinkle. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second.
Hoping for one of those like legendary comebacks where the people watching the video earlier are like, how in the heck did he come back?
And they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving
Man,
into this one.
good contact on these last couple innings for some of the hits, but
Get on base and ignite a rally.
Stepping into the box, Ben Blanco. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high and deep to
that's
right
hit well.
center fielder giving chase. He gets there.
Shoot.
And makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding forward now, Jared Pollard. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hold off on the slide.
Back-to-back really good contact hits, but not enough.
Swing and a miss.
And some days that's just how it is in baseball. Like, your entire team can make contact, but that ball is just not flying for you.
He's retired 7 in a
Come on.
Swing and
Dang
a ball
it.
line down in the left field corner. Towards second. Oh, and he can't come
It eats him up. There we go.
As he can't recover in time.
Yeah, let's bring in a power hitter.
Alex Benavides will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Well hit the other way.
There we go. That's a
Into the
gapper.
gap.
Get down. Get down. There we go. Yep.
And this one will bounce into the wall. Pollard ignores his coach. He's chugging for home.
First run.
Safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 pitch. pitch on the way.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
That's deep. Deep. Gophers. Ground rule double. Oh my. 2 runs are now in.
Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass game.
He was really motoring around the bases.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Shoot. That was right in my sweet spot, but I was looking for off speed there. I thought they were going to slow it back down on me. Oh, there was the off speed pitch. See, I was guessing fastball again. I thought he was going to come up and in.
Curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch. That could be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning.
So Minnesota strikes for 2 here in the inning.
One error and a runner. Michael Kern has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start.
Kern will come in for the Golden Gophers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to short.
Hey, I'll take that. 1 pitch, 1 out. Yep, out. I just want to make sure. Don't want to be jinxing yourself before the ball actually gets to first. Devin Ortiz.
2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch
And Golden Gophers attendance today actually less than yesterday. We had 13,000 yesterday, or 2 days ago, sorry. 9,000 a day. Obviously, probably the rain, a big factor.
to start the inning. At the plate, Max Pota. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a strike.
Wind up and the 0-1.
I'd be amazed if we had 9,000 people still in the stands, though. That was one thing I loved about 2K baseball. Dang it, that was in.
Fair ball down the line.
Is they weren't afraid to put a stadium that was like a third of the way full into the game. I remember my friend playing at the Metrodome as the Twins, and in MLB 2K8 or 9 it was like a third full, and maybe. God dang it. Great pitches, just a better job by the batter.
He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. And now Nick Kent. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. There's a big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 break.
That's high. Oh, I got him to chase it though. I missed my spot. Michigan strikes for 1 though. Costly.
So digging in now, Levi Under. He leads off there half.
Levi Usher up to bat for the Golden Gophers. There we go. Make that a double. Make that a double. Can he go 3? Can he go 3?
Digging hard. He's headed for third.
Wow, what a start to the inning for the Gophers. A double and an error. No, they're going to call it a triple. Wow. I don't agree there, but okay. 7-game hitting streak now for Usher.
Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
So now to the plate, Zach Britton as he rips it on the ground to second.
So we get that run back. Obviously, Britton just grounded out. That's not good. 4-run game. A grand slam could tie it. Glass half full around here. Hit well to the deep part of the frickin' track too.
in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Falls behind now, 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Line drive to center field. Newell will get there, and he puts it away. Set to start the ninth in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Mark LaRue. This ball will be chopped foul. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch.
Land a fastball by him to the punch out. Mark LaRue comes the first out in the 9th inning. Into the box, Chris Newell. He'll swing and send a chopper out to second. And there's out number 2. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ncaa. Ready, here's the first offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed.
Go foul, please, for the love of God. Thank you.
Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
There we go. That's out number 3. As long as he plays it right. All right, can the Gophers make a legendary comeback in the bottom of the 9th? Blake Bales comes in now. 6 games, 5 innings. 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. He's not allowed to hit to a righty, and he's dominated against lefties.
Striding in to start the 9th,
Ben Bianca comes in now. Oh, there's his first hit led up to a righty. Definitely not the first time we've said that in this series.
Digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
At the plate now, Jared Holiday. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Oh my God, I wanted that one. 2 relievers up for Michigan. You have to assume one of them is probably the closer. Ball.
1 and 2.
And another.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Oh, fought it off. I honestly thought he was going to come up high with that one, so I'm glad the batter got just a little bit.
2-2 one more time. Hit softly on the ground to third. Barehanded at his knee. It's there, and he's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the
time to bring in a lefty. Maybe a righty. Need somebody with contact.
Will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher.
Obviously, you want that righty versus lefty matchup, but
swing and a miss on the slider. Nothing in 1.
I thought I dropped the cursor down, but whatever. See what I mean about that concrete? The ball just ricochets.
Man at third with 1 away. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. And he's out on the tag. But they do play to run on the play.
Now
Stephen Schaus takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close.
So Schaus will come in, 2 out.
On its way. Fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now it's swinging a ground
And that's game.
ball.
Michigan
Should do it.
will force the rubber match with Minnesota.
First is in time to get him, and Wolverines will put an
Congrats to the Wolverines on the victory. It was a good game for them. Things just went right. Even when we got good contact, it seemed like that ball just did not have any carry to it.
Saving his career. Got to start somewhere.
7-4 the final finish today. Michigan
I appreciate everybody for tuning in. English is not easy for me some days, I guess, and it's the only language I speak, so fun times. North Carolina beats Ohio State. I love it. Love it. Thank you. We needed that. Ohio State leads our division. That helps a ton.
See you next time.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. That's it from Minneapolis. See you guys later.
Visiting team, 7 runs, 11 hits.